Hello everyone and welcome to the 7th devlog of our open world co-op RPG Wildfall. It's been 1.5 months. 1.5 months of trying to get everything together to get the Steam page up and running. I'm not sure about how much I can show you from the process, but let me tell you, it's time consuming. First, you have to give them all your text information. Fair enough. You have to take very important boxes of text information you never heard of before. Kinda weird thinking that I worked in the text office. But when you are finished giving them the hopefully correct information, they tell you that they are gonna review that information and gonna tell you when you are good to go. Alright, so already after one day they sent us a message that something was missing. Luckily, the answer we gave them apparently was what they needed, and they said that they would give us notice as soon as we are good to go. And then we waited, and waited, and waited. And after 2 weeks, we decided to ask them what's holding up, and we are accepted already. Mad that they didn't told us, but happy that it worked, we started setting up the Steam page. And let me just show you this. All these logos in different formats, you need them. It was a decent amount of work, but there it is. Wildfall is now officially on Steam, and you can, and should, wishlist it right now and tell all your friends that you've heard about this little game here. And did I say that wishlisting is free and helps us out a lot? Yeah, do it. Now. Seriously. I'll wait for you here. Got it? Perfect. So, starting with what we worked on in the last few weeks, the combat system. After showing in the last devlog that we wanted screen shakes and stuff so the combat feels more satisfying, we got a lot of suggestions. We redid the way the screen shade works, so we could also reuse it for other stuff, and also it looks just better. And then added a slowdown in the animation if you hit something, so it actually feels like you hit something. After tons of tweaking, I actually really like it. I then decided that this wasn't enough though. We would need more particles. A trail from your weapon when you swing it. And after following some tutorials, I kinda got it working out, but as you can see nothing. You see the outlines in scene view, but not in-game. What could be the cause of that, you might ask? Well, this actually was a very complicated fix, as you needed to calculate the missing variables. It was too small. The scaling was too small. I tried and googled so much, but I didn't think of the scaling. Shit. Anyways, now that this works, look at it. Shift keys. We then made projectiles work in co-op, because everything has to be more complicated thanks to networking, and changed the ray casts into sphere casts to give the player more room to suck at combat without actually being bad. So some enemies should be a one-time thing, but some should respawn after a set amount, we thought. Hence, we needed a spawn handler. But guess what? More problems. Respawning an enemy that died before results in the ragdoll being screwed up, and it spawns in the ground, or flying around, or not spawning at all. You can't just reset the ragdoll with code somehow, so we needed a workaround. Our workaround now is taking a Counter-Strike-like approach, where we let a different model ragdoll than the one getting killed. At the moment the unit dies, a copy is made and put in a different game object. This one is getting respawned after a set amount of time has run out. The other one just gets disabled. I then redid the first dungeon map, as it was too open and too easy to get lost in, as we agreed to it in my stream a few weeks ago. I closed off a few corridors, which made the map more linear, built in some more height differences so it wouldn't be that flat, and it's much better now. Thanks people in my stream, very cool. At last I had to redid a few animations, since they didn't work on our player model. I couldn't figure out why though. I somehow ignored the fact that when using inverse kinematics on the spine and head, an animation there wouldn't make much sense. After doing a lot of research and trying out tons of stuff, I then thought to myself that well, an animation there wouldn't make much sense. So I deleted the keyframes regarding the spine and let the arms do everything, and surprise surprise, it works. There isn't much missing now for first playtest alpha, so be ready for that. Join our Discord, first link in the video description, and wishlist Wildfall on Steam. Until then, see you in the next video.